Absolutely. Here's the continuation of the narrative, flowing seamlessly from the last section, keeping that cinematic, dramatic pace as we deepen the tension and build toward the climax of the Poland vs Mexico Combate Global card. Backstage, the mood shifted. Polish coach Piotr Zawadzki stood with arms crossed, his expression steel. He knew this wasn't just about wins, it was momentum. And Mexico had stolen it. In the corner, the next fighter for Poland, a Muay Thai specialist from Krakow named Marek Lewandowski, paced like a caged tiger. Tattooed arms flexing, jaw tight, eyes locked in. He wasn't just here to win. He was here to send a message. His opponent, Ernesto El Bandido Rivas, young, wild, unpredictable. Hailing from Monterrey, he carried chaos in his fists and faith in his heart. As he walked to the cage, he pointed to the sky, kissed his wristband, and smiled like a man who already knew something the world didn't. The bell rang and the two men met in the center without hesitation. Marek came out crisp, leg kicks cracking against flesh, keeping distance, controlling pace. But Ernesto, he danced. Hands low, chin forward, slipping punches with that Mexican head movement taught in generations of backyard gyms. He landed a spinning back elbow that nearly floored the pole, who responded with a brutal clinch and knees that echoed across the arena. It was art. It was war. The second round saw the tide shift. Marek's leg kicks had done their job. Ernesto's movement slowed, and that's when the pole attacked. A left hook wobbled the Mexican. A body shot folded him. But just when it looked like it was over, bang! A looping right from Rivas landed flush. The crowd screamed. Both men stood, swaying, blood running down their faces. It was a portrait of pain, and neither man blinked. By the third round, the fight was pure grit. Both corners screamed instructions over the crowd noise. Fans waved flags. The commentators were shouting. Every exchange was violent poetry, a stanza written in fists and knees. And when the final horn sounded, both men collapsed into each other's arms. It was respect. It was exhaustion. It was everything this sport could be. Split decision. Poland. The score was tied again, 2-2. In the locker rooms, the coaches adjusted. The fighters watched each bout like generals reviewing battles. This wasn't just MMA anymore. This was war by national proxy. The next bout featured a rising star, Carolina the Hammer Naroka. A former kickboxing world champion, her hands were legend, her discipline unmatched. She walked in like a storm, her Polish anthem echoing behind her, braided hair swinging, jaw clenched. Across from her stood Selena Cortez, a wrestler from Ciudad Juarez. Gritty. Grounded. She had survived cartel streets and years of doubters. She wasn't here for spotlight. She was here for something deeper. Legacy. From the opening bell, Carolina's strikes were clinical. Jabs, straights, leg kicks like a surgeon's blade. But Selena, she ate it all and kept coming. Every shot she took was one step closer to the clinch, to the takedown. And when she finally dragged Carolina down in the second round, she dominated. Ground and pound. Pressure. Elbows. The referee hovered close. In the third, Carolina exploded back to her feet, bleeding, furious. She unloaded. Selena ducked, shot, grabbed a single leg, and dragged her down again. Time ticked. Control won. Mexico took it. Decision. The score, Mexico 3, Poland 2. And now, all eyes turned to the final fight. The main event. Tomasz Zielinski, Poland's pride. Former Olympic wrestler. Quiet. Dangerous. A man who walked through training like it was religion and fought with the cold precision of a man raised by pain. His opponent, Marco El Relampago Diaz. Lightning. That's what his name meant. And he lived it. Lightning in his fists. In his heart. A striker with knockout power, flash, flair, the kind of fighter who made you hold your breath. The tension in the arena felt like it might snap. The score was 3-2. If Mexico won this, they took the night. If Poland won, it would be a draw. National pride hung in the air like smoke. They touched gloves. The cage door slammed. And the final war began. Zielinski wasted no time. He shot in, double leg, and slammed Diaz to the canvas. But Diaz popped up, elbows flying. The crowd went wild. Every scramble was life or death. Every takedown met with knees. Tomasz bled from the nose. Marco bled from the cheek. No one backed down. In the second round, Diaz found space. A right hand landed. Then a flying knee. Zielinski staggered but survived, grabbed a single, and pulled him into the fire of his own game, ground and pound. Both corners shouted. Polish chants. Mexican anthems. It was a stadium divided by oceans, united by violence. The final round was everything it needed to be. Back and forth. Epic. Two men throwing everything, punches, kicks, desperation. Marco Diaz landed a spinning back fist that stunned the crowd. Zielinski responded with a head kick that wobbled the Mexican. They brawled to the bell. No one took a step back. When it ended, both men fell to their knees. Not from damage, from the weight of everything. The judges returned. Split decision. Poland. 3-3. A draw. But no one in the arena felt disappointed. Because what they had witnessed wasn't about numbers. It was about nations giving everything in a cage for nothing but pride. Coaches embraced. Fighters hugged. Fans wept. Flags crossed. The night had delivered not just fire in La Jaula, but something more. It was legacy. And it wasn't over. Want me to continue with the aftermath section, fan reactions, media headlines?